Sweet. Straight into the draft phase. So I have been like AFK for a week. I didn't get to see last week's games. But the week before they were doing a lot of banning of Sonya and Illidan. And on maps like Infernal Shrines or Tomb of the Spider Queen, there's been occasional Zul bans as well. Or Zul first picks, so... We already have the Sonya ban coming out from OMG. And the Illidan ban as well. Okay, I suppose things haven't changed too much then. So OMG with the first pick here. Will they go straight for a Zul, a Thrall? Thrall's been another common first pick. Volstad's going to be the first pick, so getting that global presence. Infernal Shrines is a pretty big map. So, good to have that global presence. Also the Gust, just for the disengage. It's an incredibly powerful heroic. MVP Black can lock down a lot of these solo laners though right now if they want to. So they do grab the Zul, one of the strong solo laners. Great wave clear for the Shrines as well. And Kael'thas is disgustingly good right now, even with the nerfs, I suppose you could say. He got a recent patch change. I believe most of it was a slight nerf. And there's the Murden and the Rhaegar, so OMG get their Rhaegar player Rhaegar, which is kind of convenient, and they get like a complete set of heroes before the second ban phase, so they can be very reactionary with their last two picks and bans. There's a Greymane ban from MVP Black, so you guys in chat were wondering about Greymane. He's good enough to be banned, according to MVP Black. And the ETC ban from OMG, so that forces MVP Black to some slightly less conventional tanks. Dahaka's been pretty common right now. Johanna maybe as well for the wave clear on the Shrine. MVP Black also have the option of delaying their healer pick as well, but they are just going to go straight for it and delay their tank pick instead. Keep that for their last pick. They also grab the Thrall here as well, so they have incredibly strong lane presence between Zul and Thrall. So OMG might need to react to something with that. Okay, so the Sylvanas is kind of a reaction pick to the strong laners of MVP Black, and Zeratul going to be probably looking for that Kael'thas kill as much as he can. So MVP Black need their tank now. Chen. Okay, I didn't see anyone in chat say Chen. I didn't say Chen. No one said Chen, but we got Chen. Sweet. Chen is another really strong solo lane hero as well. So the lane presence of MVP Black is disgustingly strong. I assume we're going to be seeing Wandering Keg from Chen. You only normally see Chen from like Alex the Pro-G in Europe. I think he's like the main Chen player. Yeah, remember this is a best of 5, guys, so you have that sort of leeway to play silly strategies or like cheesy strategies, try and mess with your opponent's mentality a bit. So maybe that's part of the Chen pick. Maybe it's kind of a secret thing that MVP Black are trying to pull. I've seen them play Chen before, so it's not too secret, but should be pretty interesting. This is a best of 3-0? Yeah, probably. Most likely. Athero's Chen is pretty good too, yeah, that's a good point. Alright, should be loading into the game very shortly. So they have to do these nice wide pan shots and all that. Yep, that's the Rhaegar. Who's our caster? It's me. I'm stuck in the chat. I'll post the command I put there again. Yeah, Gilly and Zoia are both flying to Austin or at Austin in a hotel, or either way, they're doing DreamHack Austin this weekend, so they're unable to cast this week, so they gave me the opportunity Massive music incoming. Oh yeah, you're right. I should probably lower the volume a little bit. I think I need to lower it a bit more, to be quite honest. Yeah. Oh my god. Chinese audio. Some things never change. Am I Gilly's husband? Nope. They're discussing Tracer pick now. Do you know if Tracer's allowed? Alright, so we have Sign on the Chen, Merryday on the Uther, Rich playing Thrall, Kyocha on Zul, and Sake playing Kael'thas. I just left Austin, Cure. Yeah, when I booked my flights there, I didn't... the only games that were announced were Smash and CSGO. Looking to be relatively standard talents coming out from all of these players here. Rhaegar's opting for the Totem talents. We've been seeing a few of the Rhaegars opt for some trait talents here and there. Also some of the Lightning Shield talents, but... MVP Black, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-1. And one of the casters is high, because he thinks OMG is going to win. Alright, so we got to pause. Flying start to this cast. I have no idea why this pause is happening. Looks like one of the MVP players is having some issues. Three, 2-3. Alright. I think that was the ref saying we're okay. Rich is loading his map hacks. I somehow doubt that. That would be impressive if you could pull that off. What happened? What happened? Okay. Alright, sweet. Back into the game. Okay, Sylvanas is already lurking bottom. We have the solo laner top for MVP, and it's going to be a, I would assume, a 4-man rotation. Yeah. MVP Black going to do a 4-man rotation using Zul's wave clear. They're going to probably drain most of the ammo from the mid and bottom towers before the first shrine phase. Also, I've got the volume like half done for the stream, so let me know how it is in chat. I think it should be balanced okay, but it may not be. It's a bit loud for me. OMG are really wanting this Thrall gank. They might be able to get it. If Muradin lands his stun here, Rich may be dead. Alright, good body blocks coming out from the rest of the team there as well, and the MVP are immediately rotating up. They might actually get the kill on this Rhaegar as well. No, it looks like Rhaegar will just get away. Perfect. Really nice gank there coming out from OMG, and a really good response, honestly, from MVP. They rotate up immediately, so they don't lose any soak. They just get the kill XP, but don't lose any soak. They're leaving Kyocha to go up and rotate between the two lanes as well, so really solid so far. Muradin very nearly dies there. Very nearly dies. That was very close. Gilly Weed sounds different? Yes, she does. It's like MVP are going to be volunteering to start this shrine here. Leaving Kyocha in the lanes. Kyocha might rotate between mid and bottom during all of this, or he might just actually help out here. Looks like he's going to opt to help out. A lot of OMG are contesting here, but Rhaegar is going to be late to the party here, so if MVP can get a kill now, this is their time to secure the shrine, really. Yeah, Zul's still opting to rotate and clearing the lanes as he can as well. And, oh my goodness, Zeratul went a little too deep there for OMG. Did not really respect the CC chain that MVP Black can pull off. There's no plans yet until level 7, of course, so that's going to secure the rest of the shrine for MVP. They might leave it at 39 of 39, to be quite honest. Okay, never mind, they are going to pick it up. But Zool is going to opt to rotate between top and mid. He's going to drain most of the ammo. Pretty much all of the ammo from all of the towers is going to be gone after this Immortal has gone down. Cyan just does not care. He is just going right in there. Poking around like... Sylvanas has to be incredibly careful now because a jump from the Immortal or another jump from Chen even and she's going to die. Actually managed to blow up Muradin during this too. Honestly, I think MVP can take the whole fort. Sylvanas overstayed her welcome there. Oh my goodness. So many deaths coming up from OMG already. The fort dies, and Zool is still split pushing between both of the lanes. If you look on the minimap, there's no minions there from the red team. The ammo is getting so drained from these towers. Actually, there aren't even towers mid, apparently. MVP Black is getting a really solid lead here. Most of it stemming from the Zool pick and the Zeratul kill during that shrine. I'm not sure what the Zeratul was doing there, but he needs to be a little more careful in future. His MVP team is alright? Yeah, they're pretty good. They have dropped a map, but that's it. So we will be getting the full skeleton build from Zool. Gives him a lot of self-sustain. He gets mana and health back for each skeleton he raises, so he can stay in lane split pushing as long as these Punishers are pushing. Pretty much indefinitely. It seems to be Sake's Kael'thas build of choice as well. It gives him an awful lot of mana, an awful lot of self-sustain. The Mana Addict combos really well with the Mana Tap, increasing the amount of mana you get from Mana Tap. Oh, Meriday nearly got the stun there onto the Muradin, locking him in. So close. The hammer was out there. I think MVP Black can honestly just delay this for a little bit, rotate around between lanes for maybe 10 to 20 seconds and get 10. OMG might not even contest this, to be honest. They might not even risk it. So Varnis is rotating up now, but even then, Volstad down. Rhaegar's going to die too. That's going to be 10 secured. There's the Wandering Keg for Chen. And there, yep, there's the Wandering Keg. Alright. Goodbye, Muradin. This is an easy shrine now for MVP Black. They're actually going to just leave Zool on the shrine and opt to use their advantage to take the aggressive Night Camp. Who took the map against MVP Black? I believe it was Easter. I wonder again if MVP are going to leave this at 39 and go off and push up. No. No? No, they're not. Okay. I figured when the Flame Strike was thrown out, they just want to get this as quickly as possible. So this is definitely going to be a dead fort here. It's going to be a Frozen Punisher, so some people are saying that's maybe the strongest one right now. This fort is definitely going to be dying here. They're actually bringing Zool down as well. That's another death on Zeratul in the back there. Doesn't get to save himself with Void Prison whatsoever. Volstad does manage to escape there. Unlike the rest of OMG, taking huge amount of damage from the Chain Bomb, the Poison Nova. The Wedding Arrow is kind of thrown out there as like a Hail Mary, but doesn't really get anyone. And that's another dead fort. OMG really needs to get a pick here before MVP Black hit 13, otherwise they're going to be on the back foot for a while. That Muradin stun was dodged there by Thrall. And that was going to be one of the ways that they come back, was a stun onto the Thrall and trying to kill him. And Muradin is really looking for that stun, he really wants it, but I think he may have gone too deep there. He's going to need to be Ancestral. The Ancestral does land, but Muradin comes out of the Ancestral with like 10% health. So much damage from MVP going onto that Muradin. It's like Kael'thas does fall to the Muradin. And Muradin... Did he die? No, okay. Zeratul just barely got out. And actually, OMG have got 2 kills. They really want to stay here and try and get a third. They're really pushing this. And they're not going to get punished for it. Well, that was something that OMG needed, but they're still down the 2 levels, and as soon as MVP Black are up, the edge is gone. So it looks like they're just going to try and soak each lane. Try to at least match the talent here. Okay, so they're checking the Mana Addict stacks of Sake now, and he actually has Arcane Barrier. Already. Beforehand, he used to get it at level 16. But with a team helping you get it, you can get Arcane Barrier a lot faster now. So he has it by level 13, 14. Of course, you only need the 20 globes now, instead of 25 to unlock it, so it did get a little bit easier. But really good teamwork there coming out from MVP Black. Again, taking another aggressive camp, using that talent to advantage to push themselves around the map. Sake's getting a little bit greedy there. He's thinking about throwing some chain bombs out, but he was the only one up there, so does wisely go back to his team, and I don't think OMG can contest this either. They need 13 before they can really contest this, or some kind of miracle gust void prison or something like that, but that shouldn't really happen against MVP. Okay, now OMG have 13. They can look to contest, but there's nothing left to contest. The shrine's already been captured. Rich nearly had the kill there onto Zeratul. Looks like they will get the kill onto Rhaegar, so no ancestral healing going down for the rest of this fight. Rich might fall here to the Muradin. He does fall to the Muradin. Gosha might actually fall as well, so that's a 1 for 2 so far. But Sylvanas got lost in the backline there, and Sake does find her and kill her, so far a 2 for 2. The Punisher is pushing bottom meanwhile. I believe it's a Mortar Punisher, so it's going to do some reasonable siege damage to that keep towers down there. And again, Muradin does fall. Yeah, so there's the Mortar Punisher. Definitely going to take the keep towers there. Looks like MVP Black are going to rotate down and push with it as well. Uther's lingering mid to pick up that last health globe. And he's going to rotate down as well. And there's 16 for MVP Black. They're maintaining this 2-level lead really well so far. Zul does opt for the amplify damage at 16, so that's going to be his own kind of Muradin Tyrande Stunlock combo, all built into his root. It gives it a 25% damage amplification to damage taken while in the root. And that's on top of whatever damage amplification is already put onto the player in there as well, so... Oh, Kael'thas didn't actually opt for the damage amplification on his stun, so it's just going to be the Zul making extra damage, but Kael'thas does enough damage on his own anyway, so... Anyone rooted is going to get completely annihilated. The Rhaegar from OMG is going to have to be on point with their cleanse just to save their team from that root. Looks like OMG are going to opt to trade towers for towers here. They don't want to take MVP Black in a straight fight until they're level 16, so I kind of like this move from OMG, to be honest. They will trade fort for fort, but looks like Muradin is once again going to get himself caught. He should be able to dwarf toss away. He does have Avatar up. And there's the Wandering Keg. Fight is all over the place, but it looks like Zeratul will be the first to fall, and OMG are incredibly weak from this Poison Nova. Gust is used to secure the team's safety. But again, that's another death for OMG just before the Shrine pops, so it's going to be really difficult for OMG to look to capture this Shrine. Rich has some very cheeky positioning there. He's looking for that flank Sundering. He still has Sundering up. He didn't use it in the last fight, so there we go. He does find the Sylvanas, and 1v1 her successfully. That's why Rich is, I believe he was like, what, top 1, 2, and 3 on the Korean ladder? He is an incredibly good player. And for some reason, it looks like OMG are going to try and chase that Thrall down. Do find the remaining members of MVP and are going to lose another hero. And MVP Black, it looks like they're not even going to all consider going for that objective. They're going to leave Zool just split pushing. Keeping the pressure up with those skeletons. They're just going to use a couple of heroes up there to get the objective. I'm not sure what Uther's trying to do to help Zool here. I suppose to try and help him escape. He doesn't have Divine Shield up yet. Looks like Rich is going to come down and help as well. They're just going to leave Kalthos on the shrine. And Chen, I believe, is up there somewhere as well. No, Chen's pushing mid. Chen, what are you doing mid? I think Chen just took the inner towers mid, looking at the minimap. Yeah, again, OMG just didn't have the manpower to contest this shrine, and MVP's zoning there from the Zool and the Uther. And eventually the Thrall in that top lane just stopped OMG from contesting at all. Punish is going to be, I believe that's going to be Arcane? Might be Frozen. Okay, it's Frozen. That's my bad. And it should help take the top keep. Between that and the Zool minions, OMG needs some kind of Miracle Void Prison or Gust combo right now. But Rich just sees the cloaked Zeratul there, standing off to the flank. They knew Zeratul was missing, and Rich was thinking to himself, where would I be if I was a Zeratul? Looks to those flanking positions. Looks like the keep is going to fall just here, and this is going to grant MVP Black level 20, or very close to it. Okay, well, the last wave will get them 20. And this Punisher is still half health. With a couple of kills from MVP Black, the game is just straight up over. Looks like they might just go straight for core, actually. Looks like MVP Black are just going to go straight for the core here. A really nice Void Prison from the Zeratul into the Silence, though. This is what OMG do need, but is it going to be enough? I don't think it's going to be enough. No. 4 members of OMG do fall there. And Uther, I believe Uther was the only one to die, and he just resurrected himself, so that's going to be game. I can't recognize the tiny talent pictures. What talents do you want to know, Melbar? I might remember some of them. Or Nande looks like he knows as well. What is this 420p streaming quality? I can stream at 720p, so I'm doing that. I think the Chinese feed is also a little lower quality than it used to be. Yeah, Rich is pretty good at Thrall. 51k damage in 15 minutes. He hits stuff with his hammer. That's why they don't get top damage, because they win so fast. I mean, 51,000 damage was quite a lot of damage. Gilly is not there. Oh, that's a girl in the middle. I always find it pretty hilarious how the Chinese casters look so sad when MVP Black take a map off of their teams. You wish you paid attention to the Thrall build. It was, I don't remember the talent names, but it was the Chain Lightning on 1-4, Follow Through, Sundering, Giant Killer, I believe it's Tempest Fury, the triple hit on Wind Fury at 16. And then 20 is going to be Bolts. Yeah, Cure's got it in the chat for you. Is Super League over? I'm honestly not sure. I don't think it would be over. I don't understand how they would expect OMG to be MVP Black, though. One of the casters said they'd win 3-1. One of the Chinese casters is high on something right now. I don't know how they'd expect OMG to win 3-1. I mean, there's still the potential, right? This is the first map for OMG, and one of them could come back. OMG could come back win the next 3, right? It could happen. Like, maybe MVP Black just, like, die in the booth or something. I don't know how else it could happen, but the win streak for MVP Black, the map win streak is, like, 9. They dropped a map. Or, like, something, yeah. They recently dropped a map to E-Star. The series win streak still continues at, like, 26 or something like that. I believe E-Star took their map off of MVP Black in the last group stage. I'm gonna go look. It wasn't in the playoffs. Yeah, E-Star won with an Illidan Avatha comp on Sky Temple. And that was round 5 of Group A. Alright, so we are waiting for map 2 to be chosen. Rich went the 2 Q talents, he didn't go in Venom. I should disband for losing 1 game? Nah. That's the thing about Korean teams, or at least MVP Black, is they've stayed together so long. Like, they've had 1 roster swap in the past, like, year and a half or so. Why is the pride so strong for MVP, or so strong for China if they invited MVP Black in the first place? I think they just invited, they seem to be consistently inviting, like, the current world champion or whatever. Like, last time they invited Cloud9, who I believe just won BlizzCon at the time, and then flew out. And this time they invite MVP Black. I don't know whether the Tracer nerf has affected competitive. I don't think she's been allowed in competitive yet. I believe she's still banned until this Tuesday, I think. Honestly not sure. In Hero League, I think she's still first pick, first ban for most people. Zoya's voice sounds very hoarse, must have been a wild birthday party. Always a wild birthday party. So map 2 is going to be MVP Black choosing Sky Temple, so OMG really want that first pick for whatever reason. These casters always look so sad. They look especially sad when MVP Black beat them. Them being a Chinese team. I suppose I should add a caster command, considering there are not 2. So I will do that right now. Alright, so OMG do get the first pick. First pick does have an advantage. I mean, I think it depends how you want to draft yourself. Will there be in-game sound? There will be in-game sound. I don't think Tracer's playable, no. So OMG do not want anything to do with the Kale Plus from last game, who did play pretty well, to be quite honest. MVP Black are probably going to opt for a Sonya or Illidan. There's been a lot of Sonya Illidan bans. There's the Illidan ban, okay. So that gives OMG the option to pick Sonya if they want to first pick her, but she's normally banned. Normally on this map you want some kind of global presence just to soak for as long as possible before flying to the temples. Also, what else would you want? Like, heroes who can survive on those temples. You don't want people who are just going to run out of steam, so Thrall's going to be pretty useful with his self-sustain through his trait. You also want solo laners who can sit bottom for the most part, at least before the second temple phase, so Thrall will also satisfy that. This is a best of 5. MVP Black needs some kind of answer to the Thrall pick. Probably like a Azul, I might go for. Something to answer to the strong solo lane presence. I wonder when they're going to pick that up. Maybe not right now. They're going to opt for the Muradin. They really want to lock in that tank. I wonder if they'll just grab a healer here as well, if they really want that Uther. Okay, it's going to be Greymane. So yeah, people in the chat were consistently asking about Greymane and whether he still plays. And MVP still really like Greymane, even after the changes. So OMG will have to pick their tank now, otherwise they're probably going to get locked out of what tank they want. BTC seems to be the common second tank to be picked, along with Muradin. If not, it's going to be like Dahaka, Johanna, Chen, I suppose, as you see last game. Looks like OMG don't really care about which tank they end up getting, though. They really want to get that Rhaegar. Rhaegar seems to be that comfort pick for OMG, and Sylvanas as well. Sylvanas didn't seem to be playing particularly great last game, so hopefully that was just an off game, and they'll get themselves sorted out for this game. So there's the ETC ban for MVP Black. They're forcing OMG into a less conventional tank, I say very loosely. And OMG have the option to ban the Uther here if they want to, forcing a Kharazim probably. It does open up the Sonya as well for MVP Black if they want to opt for that. Sonya would give an option for someone who can combat the Thrall in the solo lane if Thrall is down there. Might be Sylvanas down in solo lane land as well. So they're going to opt for the Abathur as well. Okay, Abathur Zeratul. This game's going to get interesting. So there's the Dahaka pickup for OMG along with the Sonya, so very heavy solo lane presence from OMG between the Sonya, the Thrall, Sylvanas can help out. The Dahaka as well, is that going to be that global pickup? He's a pretty reasonable solo tank, honestly. His kit's very good. Dahaka's always exciting to watch, and it will be the Kharazim for the final pickup for MVP. I'm sure so many of you guys have seen. I think there's a GIF floating somewhere, probably on Reddit, of that Divine Palm as Merry Day dives out of the Void Prison, dodges the silence, hits the palm on the target behind him. I may be a slight fanboy of the Merry Day Kharazim, in my entirely unbiased opinion. A lot of love for Abathur in this region. Some maps he comes out a lot on. What tank hero did MVP have in the first game? I forgot. It was Chen. Was last pick Chen. They had, I believe ETC was banned and Muradin was chosen by OMG. Why not Brightwing instead of Kharazim? Her mobility is excellent on this map. I believe that Merry Day prefers the Kharazim, and also they have that pseudo-global presence from the Abathur. Alright, so this is a best of 5, so OMG have another... Oh my god, China. OMG have 3 more maps they have to win. That one Chinese caster really thinks that they're going to win 3-1, so OMG have to win the next 3 maps in a row for that one Chinese guy to be right. I don't think that's going to happen somehow. Alright, so here's MVP. Rich is throwing out his Singularity Spike for no reason. Sign on Muradin, Meriday on Karazim, Rich on Zeratul, Kyocha on Abatha, and Sake playing Greymane. And we have Beam BB on Thrall, ZQ on Dahaka, Max on Rhaegar. I don't know how to pronounce that other Chinese name. And there's a Sylvanas and a Sonya. The nameplate disappears so fast in Gold League. So fast. So it looks like OMG are going to look for a 5-man push with Sylvanas, trying to secure one of the towers, but Rich and the rest of MVP are already savvy to that idea. They're instantly rotating down. I don't think anyone should die, but the 5-man push is definitely not going to happen very well. It will be a 3-man push though, which does force Zeratul to have to lane. But I don't think that OMG were expecting a 3-man response from MVP, so there's the first kill of the game going down onto the Rhaegar. And it looks like Abatha's just hat-circling top. And Zeratul's just kind of occasionally popping into mid and clearing it. Oh my god, Rich with the baits there. If Sinon hit that stun at the end there, the Thrall would have been dead. They're really making this work. Normally it's really hard to lane properly with a Zeratul and an Abatha on your team, but MVP are just putting on a clinic here. Like, this is how you should lane with a Zeratul Abatha on your team. They're doing it really well so far. Really good disengage there coming out from OMG. Didn't try and push their luck. Their Sylvanas was bottom lane, so they knew it was going to be a losing fight and just got out of there as soon as they can. Like, Dahaka didn't bother burrowing down either. Yeah, China just give us a clean feed and we have to work with that, so sadly this is the best we have to work with. I guess it's better than nothing. The previous season we didn't have a clean feed, we just had to have it muted or listen to the Chinese caster with the game audio, so it's better than it used to be, believe me. Looks like Abatha has actually opted for the global mines at 4, so there's the potential for some backdoor shenanigans with that. There's not really going to be any kind of backdooring apart from Abatha himself. There's no like Zagara to go in with him. Let Sonya just get caught out there in mid and will fall, and actually that will be the first fall of the game going down there as well as a response. And that will be Eyes in the Dark for Sake. This is his preferred Greymane talent at level 4. I believe he's one of the few. Most people now go for Thick Skin. But Sake prefers Eyes in the Dark. It gives him stealth for like 4 or 5 seconds when he disengages from Wargreymane into human form. So we might see that coming up here very shortly. Looks like the kill does go down there onto Thrall, and Meriday manages to get back onto the point, stopping it from being capped by the Sonya. Sonya's staying in there. She's going to die for this. And it looks like Sylvanas is also going to maybe fall here as well. No, she will get away. Good chain heal there from Max. But they do sacrifice that camp. And the level 7 talent from Greymane is going to be the 20% extra... Oh my god, Rich. Rich the god. The level 7 talent from Greymane will be the 20% extra range on human auto attacks. I believe it's called Quicksilver Bullets. And then Sake will opt for Go for the Throw. I'm not sure, I think it's 13 talent varies. 16, I think he normally opts for Relentless Predator, so let's see if he opts for that one when he gets there. It's like the MVP Black are going to opt to take their easy camp on the bottom left there, as they just pick that up and it does get pinged by someone. They won't have time to grab the Knight camp, but they will at least have the Siege Giant camp pushing as well. Gil says it's on the prowl, Relentless, and Human Splash. Okay, that makes sense. It's like OMG do opt to go up and rotate towards the top and grab their Knight camp. They are going to leave Greymane and Karazim up there to grab that as well. Both teams opted to do that because they saw that both teams were also not rushing towards the bottom shrine, so they figured the other team was going up there and grabbing that Knight camp and opted to do the same. So now there's going to be a massive 3-man push from OMG up here. Looks like they're potentially going to trade top fort for bottom fort here. But MVP Black will get 10 first, so OMG are kind of forced into this position, and MVP are actually anticipating this push up here, and they're going to react to this with level 10 very shortly. This forces OMG to disengage from top, meaning that MVP can clean up top, push with what's left of their Knight camp, which isn't much to be honest, and also have that full shrine down there at bottom as well. I saw a couple of questions in chat about the Dahaka build. So the level 1 talent is, I'm not sure what the name is, but it's the move speed. So as you get 50 essence, you get 1.5% move speed. As Max will get completely destroyed there. Not sure what he was doing so far out, but hopefully he won't do that again. So it's the move speed at level 1. At level 4 it's Hero Stalker, so you get 25 essence per takedown, which is probably highly optimistic this game, considering no one has died yet from MVP Black. But it does mean if you get 2 kills in a team fight, you get a full essence bar, which is essentially a self-ancestral. At level 7, he has opted for Feeding Frenzy, which is a battle momentum just for the drag. 1.5 second cooldown reduction per auto attack on the drag. A lot of Chinese Dahakas have also been going for adaptation at 10. It'll be interesting to see what he chooses. If OMG even decide to reach level 10, it's been a while. As MVP Black will probably be 13 by that time. Although they're there or thereabouts, as they're pushing down top fort as well. Is Gold League a Chinese tournament? It is. Except they then invited MVP Black to steal first place from them. It's like the Korean observers, or the Chinese observers, don't want to show some of these kills as Sylvanas dies in mid there to the Zeratul Meridian. There's the leap coming out from OMG, and that will be a kill onto the Zeratul. Ancestral does land there on someone from OMG, not sure who that was, but it looks like MVP will be cleaning up here as Thrall falls, and then Dahaka will be falling here as well very shortly. Okay, he's going to hide in the ground for a bit. Now he falls, there we go. So OMG got their first kill on a Zeratul. Seems about right. I'm honestly not sure what talent Dahaka took. I can't see it under the 30. But I say MVP Black are happy to take that trade. It seemed to go pretty well. Pretty well. MVP Black get the initiative on the temple phase as well. Merry Day can solo this up here as long as he's not interrupted. But it looks like he will be interrupted. Quite heavily, actually. He might be in trouble. I wonder if he can get out of this one alive. Okay, he does use one Radiant Dash. There's a second Radiant Dash. He dodges the wolf there from Thrall. Looks like he will fall eventually. He's just going to buy time right now. He has Divine Palm up. Yeah, he's just buying time. Okay, there's the Divine Palm. He might have a couple of Radiant Dashes to get out here as well. GHL does opt for the Karazim copy, which does now copy the trait as well. It used to not copy the trait, so that's also going to help him get out. Looks like MVP might not be able to take a team fight here anymore. They are down the clone. I mean, if they get a good money stun... Okay, never mind. They get the money stun. Then the fight will continue. Looks like Sylvanas might fall top as well. This may just be a team wipe. This may just very well be a team wipe. Yeah, that was a team wipe. MVP Black just make these plays that are just like, yeah, we're just gonna win now. And then they win. All of that came down from a, Karazim, like, baiting that he was dead, and then he wasn't dead. Like, he was up there, basically 1v4, 1v5, on the shrine. Ran all the way past the red fort. Divine palmed himself, got back out, and that bought enough time for the rest of his team to rotate up. So now it's level 15 for MVP Black versus 11 from OMG. OMG needs some kind of sundering on a boss or something like that, steal a boss. It's looking pretty grim though. That one caster who thought it was going to be a 3-1 for OMG is probably thinking to himself, well, what was he thinking to himself? Plus MVP Black's streak now, it's pretty short actually. They lost a map to Easter in the group stage. Again, getting caught out. I'm not sure why so many players from OMG are just getting caught out so far out onto the map. It's so tricky. I think MVP can just take the boss at this stage, just risk-free almost. I mean, sundering and... if, like, a big sundering and leap hits, then maybe, but it looks like that OMG are not even trying. They're just trying to push down this top fort, which is still alive, but for whatever reason. Normally this fort's one of the first to die. I suppose it will be the first to die, actually. Because everything else is still alive. So that was an Abathur that just dodged a sundering. I wonder how emotionally affected the Thrall is going to be now after that just happened. That's possibly the first time that an Abathur has ever dodged his sundering. And it just got broadcast to the world. That Abathur. What the hell? MVP Black may just win, honestly, with this push right now. The Thrall does go down. A really good silence does come out from the Sylvanas, but at this stage it may already be too late. Boss is already just wailing away on the core. And MVP are just buying time for it. I think they can just turn on core and win right here, to be quite honest. Well, we expected it to be a 3-0, but I mean... do you ever expect it to be quite that one-sided? I'm not sure. That Abathur, though. I'm not sure which was play of the game, the Karazim escape or the Abathur escape. That was amazing. Wow, even the Chinese casters are laughing. Oh my god. That was... yeah. Yeah, you can't, you can't, they are, you gotta laugh at that game. You have to laugh at that game. Just concede? Yeah, they need a coin concede right now. The 1v1 by Rich on Sylv, the Merry Day escape, the Abathur dodge. Are they human? I mean... it could be androids. Yeah, MVP goes to Merry Day. Nice to see a support or a tank get the MVP. But that was pretty MVP tier right there. He was the MVP of MVP for that game. I think there's so much hype for them that it's auto-tilt for their teammates, yeah, or opponents maybe, yeah. Alright, so we will have map 3 coming up. What I would assume is the final map. Whether it will be the final map is to be seen. That one Chinese guy is still optimistic for the 3-1. Which can't happen anymore, obviously. Maybe a 3-2. Is the middle one a girl? Yes, the middle one is a girl. I think she has her hair up or something like that. There's no one who can beat MVP. E-Star took one map. And that's as close as they get. Been one map in like the past 50 or so. So what could OMG have done differently? A big leap. They just kept getting caught so early on. Like, before even the first temple phase, there were just kills, like, all over the place. They need to stick together and rotate better. They need to not die to, like, those kind of ganks. That's for sure. Why is MVP so much better than everyone else? If you're not familiar with the team MVP, they were originally formed back in 2010 for StarCraft 2. So they've been around for 6-ish years now. They have a very well established infrastructure. They have the team house. They have reliable sponsors, so they're getting a good salary, I would assume, anyway. So they can sit there in the team house and practice, I would assume, 10 to 12 hours a day, maybe more. So if you're OMG now, you need to pull out your best strategy for this next map. Good salary and hearts, yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything about salary. I'm just going by what the team is. I no other team in Heroes, I think, has that structure. I think. I'm probably incredibly wrong. She's failed fishing. What did one of those casters just say? Oh my goodness. Am I trying to be the most boring caster in human history? No, I'm not trying to please everyone in human history. You can always watch on mute or you can leave. Yeah, Gilly and Zoia are going off to Austin, or they're on a plane, or they're somewhere in between to do DreamHack Austin. So they're not here. I'm not sure what these Chinese casters are doing, but they're having a really good time watching their team get wrecked. Be nice to stack, it's my birthday. Nah, it's not my birthday today. I'm not Zoia. It's Zoya's birthday though, so remember to tweet him happy birthday. What time is it for me? It is 10 past 12 in the afternoon. What will be announced on Friday? Tell me. I don't know anything. I'm sure there are some people who do know. I would hope it's some kind of rank system. Maybe a couple of new maps, that potential dragon type related hero. I mute the casters for a minute. I don't have control over that. The feed I've been given has no Chinese audio. What's my Twitter MMR? About 5. Is this bakery? No. Camplers? I don't have the camera set up for my this stream. I mean, there's pictures somewhere around. Wow. Am I from England? Yes, I'm from England. Zoia is not casting with me. Same reason Gilly isn't casting, is they are going to DreamHack Austin, getting prepped for that. So they are very much busy right now. I am from England, yes. I don't remember if I said that or not. I did not pick my name from Game of Thrones back when I was in school. Other kids there called me Iron Man from the surgery I had. It was a highly uninventive nickname, but it was pretty cool nonetheless, so I kind of stuck with that. So here's map 3, again OMG wanting first pick, so they're giving the map choice over to MVP, and it will be Tomb. So we'll be looking for that one solo laner who's going to zip bot lane, probably bot lane. And then a strong 4-man rotation. So OMG again with the first ban. Again with the Kalthas, they don't want anything to do with that Kalthas since the first game. Like, we'd rather have a bruiser. We'd rather deal with Sonya Royledon. Which is probably going to be one of MVP Black's bans here, unless they want to try something cheeky. They do have 3 maps. MVP Black need to win one of the next 3 maps. I'm sure they want to win this one and just rebuild their map winning streaks, so they might just play it straightforward. But they have the option of last picking Chen like they did in map 1. So OMG have that first pick. They've been first picking Thrall, I believe, every single game. No, the first game wasn't Thrall. It was MVP Black who got Thrall. But it's been that strong solo laner. Zul is also a good pick for this map. But it will be the Thrall, okay. 10-minute game incoming. I mean, maybe 10 minutes? MVP Black did have like a 7:47 game, I believe it was. Or it was like 8 minutes 20 or something ridiculous. It was really fast. MVP Black are probably going to grab the Zul, I would assume. Yeah, there it is. Okay, sweet. And they've been really liking that Muradin pick, so they might grab him here again. Okay, it will be the Muradin again. Perfect. So again, that forces OMG to pick ETC if they want it now, otherwise it's likely going to be banned. OMG have also been picking up the Rhaegar really well, and yeah, there's the Rhaegar pickup. Again. For their Rhaegar player who only plays Rhaegar, apparently. And again, Sylvana, so this is looking like to be the identical draft from the last game so far. Second bans, we're expecting an ETC here. Possibly Johanna, maybe, for the denying the wave clear, but I think ETC is probably more scary. Will be a false stat, okay. Was not expecting that. What's the prize pool for this event? I believe it's on the Liquipedia page, so you can check that out. And also the top 2 Chinese teams will qualify for, I believe, whenever the next event is. I think it's the one in Sweden. So the Karazim ban just come out for OMG. That's kind of a respect Karazim. They'd rather deal with Uther than they would with the Karazim, which is kind of hilarious. That does open up MVP Black to grab the Sonya as maybe a laner against the Thrall and the Li Ming, who we do see pretty regularly, but she's obviously not first pick, first ban anymore due to her recent nerfs. And then OMG grabbed the Johanna for the wave clear, and Vala as a reliable range DPS. Looks like they did maybe want the Falstad instead of the Vala, so that was a good ban there from MVP Black. This should probably be an Uther pick. Yeah, okay, it's Uther. So we got the Divine Shield for the Sonya when she goes in. I think it's really interesting that they banned the Karazim instead of the Uther, and that they'd rather deal with Uther. So OMG need to win the next 3 maps. I don't know whether that's going to happen. I would assume not. You're saying that they banned the last strong burst mage, picking up Li Ming. That makes a lot of sense then. Yeah, I suppose the only real burst damage they have is like Sundering. Wailing Arrow, I suppose. Rain of Vengeance, if that lands. Gonna lower the music before I get deafened. Alright, map 3. This is a best of 5. Every time. China completely deafens me every time. Without fail. Frodan is a HOTS pro now. Frodan's good at everything, man. He's a life pro. Still can't believe Abathur dodged that Sundering. Yeah, yeah, that's the first time that I've seen that, for sure. So it's looking like they'll leave either, it should be the Sonya laning against the Thrall bot lane, and then a 4-man rotation between mid and top, I would assume. Getting that Zul pushing out. We got a bit of lag on the Chinese end. This is not my end. This is China's end. You see all of the heroes just teleporting around there. Hopefully that gets fixed soon. Yep. Sweet. Am I a Leicester fan? I don't really watch football much. I'm sorry. I hate to disappoint. At least I think it was football where they won. I honestly don't even know. I don't know what the break is for. It looked like it was like China's observer that was laggy or something. Like everyone except Sake is ready to go. Sake's putting his socks back on or something. Down the end there. Now he's picking his nose. Come on. Is Lunara and Dahaka must-have for Hero League? I'd say neither are must-have. Dahaka's probably better than Lunara right now. If you're looking to buy one of them, I'd go with Dahaka. Yeah, someone in chat said that guy in the middle for OMG had hair before the series started. Is anyone else not getting a lot of audio? I mean, there's some Chinese, like, stuff. There'll be in-game sound whenever that comes back on. Is this rank 50 chat? Chat's always like rank 0, 500 MMR, 5000 MMR maybe, somewhere in between. I have my Kappa face on right now, but you can't see it because my cam's off. Yeah, I have no idea what this break's for. Like, we saw the lag at the start, before they introduced the OMG team. Is that a price tag on the chair? Oh yeah! I just saw that. It's something. It's got like a barcode on it. China's government received word of this thorough ass whooping and shut down the internet? Yeah. Basically. Do people bring their own keyboard? Yeah, normally people bring their own keyboard, mouse, and like earbuds. And the monitor and obviously computer is provided, and the soundproof headsets are normally provided. Well, they should be provided. But they'll have their own mice and keyboards and earbuds. Some teams, if they have like a sponsor who wants peripherals to be shown, they'll bring like a headset, just like stick it around their necks. Oh yeah, SSD with your settings too. That's true. I think the SSD depends on tournament though, and also whether the players have them or not. I know with some odd StarCraft tournaments, like they give an SSD to each player, and they'd carry them between computers. There's a lot of people in this booth. Someone broke Mary Day's computer. Chinese have sabotaged him. Forced him to play Uther. Sabotaged his computer. Oh my god, it's all downhill from here. Why do the Koreans still use Logitech G9X mouse? It's a good mouse. I still have mine. Mine isn't even G9X, it's just G9. But it still works. It's like 8-9 years old and it still like works amazingly well. So your guess on the newest hinted hero? Some people have said it's Chromie. Some people I've seen said it's Ronin. I mean, they've given 2 hints. They can be related to like the same kind of Warcraft people, but maybe it's 2 different people, I'm not sure. Chinese technicians are inverting the buttons to make things interesting. No, there's nothing that's been confirmed. What has been confirmed is that there was a... what has been officially confirmed is there's been some secret meeting in LA, and that something will be announced on May 6th. And yeah, on the Russian Facebook equivalent, I think it was, whenever you upload a image, it keeps the file name. So that's where people are... That's the most official Chromie... Oh my god, this lag. Do you see this lag still? One day. Lag on LAN. I don't think this is on a LAN client. I believe this is just on the Chinese server. Make MVP Black play with lag? Yeah, but they don't want the Chinese team to play with lag too. Like, if only MVP Black got lag, maybe they'd be okay with it. Well, this break maybe sometime. Chinese casters are frantically trying to decide how on earth OMG are going to win this map. Guy on the left just laughing, saying guy on the right's completely wrong. Guy on the right's really planning. He's got his paper out now. Got some strategies written down. Going down his list. Girl in the middle is calling him crazy. He's really... This caster on the right is definitely the one who thinks they were going to win 3-1. The guy on the left has faced reality. He's like, nah, you're crazy. Come on, they're never going to win. Now he's pointing at these cubes over here. I believe she's Mayuki, but I'm not sure. I've translated Chinese interviews, Mr. Mingli Sub in the chat. That does not necessarily mean I speak Chinese. Well, any time now. We're just gonna look at these two, just like plotting. He's got like a spreadsheet there. A table of something. Translate or riot. Oh my god. What do they have on the table? Looks like oxygen masks. I think they're like boxes with bracelets in. But it's really hard to tell. Like, they've got like the Intel thing, so presumably the stuff on top of it's Intel. They've got the Razer headset there on like a stand. Very obviously unplugged. Which SE race did I play? I played Zerg primarily. I was like top 8 masters with Zerg. Top 8 diamond with Marines only. That was fun. Originally I was Protoss in 2010 though. But I swapped from that pretty quick. I got diamond with a mothership rush. Well, it was a 1-base 15-minute mothership timing attack on close air spawns Metalopolis. Which some of you may understand what a word I just said. And that was back in 2010 and I got diamond with that. And then I was like, hang on a minute, Banelings are cute, let's play Zerg. Which hero do I find most sexy? Abatha, Zagara, or Stitches? Zagara, obviously. Heroes, I am rank 1. Yes. Well, I mean, rank 1 is kind of... whatever. Did I Meter Switch as well as the Dong? I did like me a Meter Switch, but I was not as good as the Dong. It also depends if you're talking about the one true Dong or the other Dong. The score is 2-0 for MVP Black. We're waiting on map 3, which is Tomb of the Spider Queen. The draft has been done. Can you say frog in a bubble? Yeah, I'm not very good at a Tracer accent. How long are they talking? Yeah, there's some technical problems. It's like they've gotten to maybe 20 seconds in. Oh, here we go. Sweet, we're back. Any pro strats coming out of OMG guy? Maybe. Okay, so it looks like MVP are going to opt for a mid to bottom rotation, leaving Sonya to solo top. If she's even going to get out alive. She will get out alive. Okay, Sign Z, Protector. Perfect. Alright, so let's just refresh our memories here. We've got Muradin, Sonya, Zul, Li Ming, and Uther for MVP Black. And OMG drafted Johanna, Vala, Sylvanas, Thrall, and Rhaegar. 15-minute pause for a 10-minute game. Probably. Looks like Thrall may get caught out here unless he has a Wind Fury or something. He will just walk away safely. The chain CC wasn't there. Did have another spike of lag there. Okay, we got another couple of spikes of lag here and there, actually. We may pause again. Oh my god, China, please. Wouldn't it be faster to remake the game? It depends what the issue is. It does appear to be lag on the observer's end. Yeah, this lag is not me. This is definitely China. It looks like they're just going to play on with it. I hope it's just on the observer's side, because this would suck if it's on the player's side, but will be a kill there going on to Uther. He does try and heal up Sake as much as he can. I hope the lag has stopped again. I'm assuming it's just observer's side. There's no way you play on with that. Either way, gem counts are looking pretty even right now. Rich is going to be staying solo lane top. Looks like MVP Black won't try and contest this initially, but they do stick their head in and at least force the interrupt after Rhaegar has turned in. To stop people turning in. Overall, level 4 is given now to both teams. We do have Triumvirate for Li Ming, so it looks like she may be going for the Orb build. Rich is very overextended up here. He's probably going to fall here, sadly. Yep, that will be second blood. And he's saying pause. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, this is a game. I died, it must be lag. Yeah, he definitely didn't die because of lag. He died because he didn't retreat fast enough. Which talent did Muradin pick at level 1? I would assume it's Reverberation. Like 99% of the time it's that talent in competitive. But honestly, I'm not sure for this particular game. This lag might cost MVP their second map. Maybe. Chinese hackers are trying to help their team. Maybe. Price tag is still there. I think it must be a price tag, like it's not on the other chairs. The guy in the middle is slowly losing more hair. He's gonna be bald by the time this map's done. Oh, this sucks. Guy in the middle is aging before our eyes. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the rules are on redoing the match, but I wouldn't be opposed to redoing it. I mean, OMG would obviously be opposed to it, and by proxy maybe the rest of China may be opposed to redoing the match, but they've had so much lag for most of the game. I think MVP Black have a reasonable case for it. Bring Middlecaster to stare inside my soul. I heard that Middlecaster was Zoia sometimes as well. No, the game's not over, David. We're still having lag issues. And OMG just surrender? I mean, eventually they're probably going to lose. Like, it's highly unlikely, just based on MVP's record, that OMG are going to take the next 3 maps in a row, which they need to. China might declare war on Korea if they redo the match. Probably. Let's go to North Korea first. Get rid of those first. Well, Rich still doesn't have his headset on. Could I creep like my boy Jadan? Creep was probably my best macro mechanic in StarCraft, but I wouldn't say I was that good. They really can't play these games on LAN. LAN has been like something that Blizzard just didn't want to do since like Brood War. After they had some Casper issues, they kind of removed LAN from most of their games, just to give Blizzard some amount of control over what can and can't happen, I think it was. Occasionally they bring out a local LAN client to some large tournaments. For some of their games, maybe. What's my MMR in Heroes? I think I'm like... My highest is Team League, which is 3.5. I think Quick Match I'm like 3.4. Hero League I am 2.8, but honestly I haven't played it that much. What happened? Just tuned in, please explain. They are having some lag issues. So people are pausing. That's as much as I know. It looked like the Observer was having the lag issues, but apparently the rest of the game was as well. Never said it was good, guys. Yeah, the matchmaking is kind of confusing to me. Like, I recognize that I'm like an average player, and then I queued into Dunk Train like last week, and I'm like, what? How does this work? I should not be in this game, and I was. They have no commercial breaks. They do, but like... Apparently not now. Normally they have commercial breaks between each series. Can I translate, please? Maybe. Not sure what they're going to be talking about this time. I really have to go and ignore this guy in Twitch chat. Guy who I had to ban earlier today for being a moron is whispering me. Really do not want to have to babysit right now, I'd much rather cast. Looking like they still have lag issues. There was still some stuttering. Is game 3 already over? No, they're having lag issues. We're only 3 minutes in right now. But they're just going to go with it. That will be MVP Black remembering who they are and getting a kill there onto the Sylvanas. Hopefully, do they get the kill onto Rhaegar? No, he will be able to get away just in time. I think the lag is better? I think? No, 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 no. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Nope. Definitely not. Oh my goodness. Well, looks like they're just going to keep playing for now. Yeah, to answer the previous merging question, it is Reverberation, and then Thunderburn, I believe, is the talent name. It's a 5-man rotation there from MVP. Does secure them the kill in mid onto the Rhaegar, but that did also give up the turn into OMG. I believe Thrall snuck it in. Yeah, the lag is still very much so here, and they're just playing with it at this stage. I'm kind of surprised. Like, you guys can see this, that they're just like, merging just stopped mid-air. Poor Thrall is going the wrong way. He will get killed off here. Good stun there by Sign to secure the kill. Yeah, this... I'm amazed they're just playing it. Looks like bottom will be cleaned up relatively quickly. It'll be top lane that's the problem, as they are pushing. Sylvanas is pushing with a map objective, and she does actually get away. Good haunting wave there to save herself. I wonder if OMG are going to be able to get top fort. They might be able to get top fort, actually. Yeah. Will they overstay their welcome, though? As Uther has showed up, but he is quite low on health, so he won't ride in for a stun. Does let OMG get away. Maybe the observers of having more issues than the players? Maybe. I'd hope so. The observers can at least deal with it. They don't have to do anything apart from scrolling around or whatnot. They should try and disable reverb sound. Chinese do have sound issues, that's for sure. But I don't think it's the reverb that's causing the lag, even though that does cause some issues that it shouldn't cause. So, something else that some teams have been considering is just giving up the first turn-in to the other team and allowing the second turn-in to be theirs, saying it's stronger. And as it's later in the game, it is going to have some stronger scaling, so maybe MVP Black did plan to give that turn-in up. Rich does get extremely low during that fight. Looks like he will be able to get away though, just barely. He might die to poison though. Yeah, he does die to the poison there, actually. Oh dear, I think MVP definitely overstayed their welcome there. They didn't expect 2 people to die there. Maybe the Sonya, but... this turn-in's not going to do much for MVP Black at all right now. Got a couple of towers bot lane, but it's not going to be able to compare to that fort. OMG are going to get 10. They are looking for this flank as well. Maybe they're going to get Sign. Looks like they're going to focus their damage on Sign, but he should be able to get away in time. Yeah. And that's Falling Sword for Johanna. We have seen this a couple of times from the Chinese players. I don't think it was... no, I think it was OMG who picked Falling Sword before. I'm trying to remember the other player. I think it was Kite. I don't remember the team he was on though, but I think he also has picked Falling Sword. Otherwise, standard heroics coming up from MVP Black, they do opt for the Wave of Force instead of the Disintegrate as well, so some potential interrupts. They could get the interrupts for Sundering, potentially. I don't know how fast of a reaction time Sake has, or whether that's even possible to do it, but if anyone can do it, it should be him. Falling Sword to dive into how many heroes? Yeah, well, I mean, they do have Ancestral to get out, so I suppose maybe that's going to be... Yeah, the Falling Sword I'm not so sure about, to be quite honest. So we do have a bit of a scuffle here in the mid, but looks like no one should die here. Johanna should be able to Falling Sword her way out if she wants to, but looks like she's going to stay in there, going to secure the kill onto Rich. No, the Divine Shield is on point, and she did not expect that Divine Shield and will overstay her welcome. Sake is going to fall to the poison, but MVP should otherwise be able to disengage. Does Sake actually have well tap? Oh my goodness. Sometimes when you have that poison damage, you will die even though you tap the well. But it looks like he did just have enough health to stay alive there, so that was a really good fight for MVP Black. Even though it looked pretty scary to begin with. And they do have enough gems to turn in, and with that second turn in, they should be able to push down one of these forts. MVP Black also had a reasonable amount of gems before the turn-in, so they have around, what, 25 to 30 gems right now? So they should be able to snowball for another turn-in after this turn-in finishes up. This used to be a lagging stream. Yeah, I think it's been fixed now, so that's cool. I think. Well, I mean, maybe if you wish for it, the lag will come back. But I mean, OMG need all the help they can get right now. Looks like mid fort is definitely going to fall here. Bottom fort's out of ammo by the looks of it. So OMG have the potential to maybe save 2 of these forts? Maybe? But I mean, mid fort's going to go down as soon as MVP Black walk up and sneeze on it, so... Here they are. Yep, there's the orb, and there it goes. So that is going to be 13 for MVP Black. The level 13 talent for Li Ming is the Chinese icon for glass cannon. Otherwise, things are looking relatively standard. Looks like they are going to look to invade this camp. We have all 5 members of MVP Black rotating down. Johanna's going to be late, so MVP Black just take this camp for free, and looks like they're going to take Thrall with it. If there's a stun on point from one of these 2 players. Yep, so Sign does land the stun there, and it looks like Johanna will have to Falling Sword her way out of there as well. Oh, there's the lag. Yep, there's the lag. It's back. Oh god. That's a lot. Oh dear. I really hope that's just Observer side. Because that is pretty bad. Jeez. Okay, so OMG now have the same talent too, at least, so they can try and force their way into a turn-in here. They have more than enough gem to turn in. They just need 2 of their 3 main gem turn-ins to, well, actually turn in. But it looks like the interrupts from Sake is going to be on point. Muradin does have to Dwarf Toss his way out of there, so I believe OMG are going to be able to turn in here. They need to wait for Muradin's health to go back up before they can really take a fight, but Rich is just going to go in anyway. He knows Divine Shield's up, so he's going to go as ham as he can go. Try and get the... He should be able to get the Valor kill, to be quite honest. He does get the Valor kill without Divine Shield being used, and Thrall is going to get killed maybe as well. Thrall is getting lost down there, that's for sure. Will he be able to get out alive? Thrall has a huge amount of gems. Looks like Muradin's going to be able to secure the kill with the flank here as well. So that's going to be an absurd amount of gems going down the drain. But OMG will have enough to turn in on the remaining heroes, at least. They just don't have the bodies to be able to do it safely right now. Or the health bars. Like MVP Black are going to just slowly wait for 16, turn in what they have. They do have enough gems to turn in themselves as well, but it's spread across like 3 or 4 different heroes right now. Just need 10 more to turn in. Looks like we're going to have... Yeah, there's the turn in. Sweet. I wonder if they're going to push down the top fort or just rotate for one of the inner sets of towers. Oh god, that was a huge lag spike. Yeah, this is not me. This is not me. This is the Chinese end. Jeez. Game is just stopping. Oh my god. Yeah, this is an absurd amount of lag. I really hope it's just the observer end. We do have no escape for Sonya, so not opting for the stone skin equivalent Nerves of Steel, I believe it's called, but instead she gets extra move speed now with her trait, so she can really get on the chase, and she is definitely going to do that, forcing the Falling Sword out of Johanna right there. Maybe even getting the Sylvanas kill. She gets severely chunked down there. Stark, please upgrade our internet. Yeah, I'll just go buy China better internet. Hang on a sec, guys. Don't worry about it. I got this. And we also have the Fireflies on Sake. So whenever she does get that reset, she has a lot of very fast DPS, as opposed to getting Mirable, which although it does do more damage if you hit the missiles, it's slower to hit. So if you're in there just wanting to go reset, 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 it is technically faster to opt for the Fireflies. The leading level 13 talent is Glass Cannon. It's the Chinese icon for Glass Cannon. And we will get another set tonight. It'll be E-Star versus Edward Gaming. Another best of 5. And that'll be it for today. Like OMG do manage to secure that turn-in off the back of the Uther kill, and Li Ming does get completely blown up there as well. And Zul is going to be in trouble. He's dropping the Poison Nova just as a hope to get out, but he will get caught off as well, and Sign is going to fall here as well. Nope, he drops the Avatar and the Stone Form. Rich really wants that Thrall kill. Can probably get it too. There's the Thrall kill. Rich is going ham. He needs to get out of there though. He might have overstayed his welcome here. No, okay, Uther does come in, so Rich is once again going to be happy. And yep, that's the Rhaegar kill, so OMG have overstayed their welcome. That's 4 for 2. Jeez, I am not sure. And the Black are just like on another level. That is crazy. Yeah, Chinese have some kind of different rules regarding those kind of things. Like they also have a sense of Stitch's skin. I'm not really sure the reasoning. So this turn-in is going to get next to no damage done. If anything, it's going to push the waves out so far that Rich and the rest of MVP Black get a very easy level 20. And that's going to be about it. They have 40 gems to turn in so far compared to the 4 of OMG. And MVP Black need half a level to get to 20, whereas OMG need 3 levels. So OMG really need a couple of good picks, kind of like they did the last fight, but without the 4 people dying afterwards part of it. They just need a couple of good kills and then maybe go take boss or something like that. But they probably need to do it from some kind of sundering flank or ambush. They don't really have Blessed Shield to do that for them. Because they pick Falling Sword. For whatever reason. Like OMG are just going to try and force down this mid-fight. But not going to get much from it. Thrall was looking for that flank sundering, but MVP Black never really gave him that opportunity. I think we're going to have the flank stun from Uther. There's the Benedicted stun, and Rich is going to get that kill onto Thrall, giving MVP Black 20. 20 talents are picked up and used almost immediately, and it looks like there's going to be the second kill on Thrall. The max range spear does go for Johanna, but then Rich moves onto the bar, gets the extra kill there with the bonus move speed from the Divine Shield and the no escape. And that's going to be a 3 for nothing. They could probably push down mid with the Zul, take the mid keep. No questions asked. Can they go for core here? I think they can probably go for core, to be quite honest. He just Poison Novas... Okay, so we dropped the Poison Nova there to get some damage onto the core and some damage onto the keep as well, just in case, I suppose. I'm just wondering why Kyoto ran up there to Poison Nova and ran all the way back down, but yeah. That's going to be the 3-0, as we expected. That lag was so questionable there. Yeah, Divine Shield gives invulnerability and 20% move speed. So. Occasionally, if you're super far ahead, you'll see the Uther give their melee bruiser the Divine Shield just for the move speed to chase and get another kill. Kind of like you saw that. Yeah, I think I'd give Rich the MVP. Trying to think of any other key plays. Yeah, Sonya also had no escape too, so she had loads of move speed that game. 25% move speed just from himself. Yep, that's Rich. What excuse are these Chinese casters making now? I mean, there was lag like that whole game. Come on. So much lag. It's gotta be lag, right? One-sided lag that only affected China. Because Koreans are playing from Korea. I think I found the excuse. So there's going to be like an interview here, probably with Rich or Merryday, I would assume. And then it's going to be based on previous games, like a 20-ish minute break. So now would be a good time to go get food if you want to go get food.